Good evening, and thanks for staying up with us on this Friday night. You know, what may seem like a small effort really can make a huge impact on someone's life. It's something that a man in Rodgers Forge knows all too well. In 2014, during an extreme temperature drop, he worried what would happen to Towson's homeless community. So he put out a word and got together cold weather gear to hand out. Photojournalist Christy Harper stopped by his place to find out what he's looking for this winter.
Meet Mr. Rob. He's kind of the Mr. Rodgers of Rodgers Forge.
My nature is to help people. My neighbors will tell you how much I help people.
Back in 2014, as a polar vortex rolled in, while many of us were diving under our blankets, Mr. Rob was thinking of those without one. He put out word and collected cold weather items, and then took to the streets, looking for anyone in need.
It was a heartwarming experience. It truly was a blessing in my life because I get to know people outside of my comfort zone.
Back then, he never would have expected the impact this would have on his life.
Hey, what's up, man?
It just became almost like a family atmosphere, seeing these guys whenever we went out and found them in the middle of the night, and they were always happy to see us.
Then there was this one guy.
He was a great guy named Damien. And he stayed at this house.
Over time, the two developed a trusting friendship.
He was always helpful. He wanted to cook and do things as well.
Mr. Rob saw a human who could use a friend.
My dog loved him dearly, and he always enjoyed seeing Seven. I think of being real close, so close to getting him off the street. He was almost there.
Damien passed away before he could get that housing. After Mr. Rob spent some time to grieve, he got back to it. He found the Torch Foundation, a grassroots effort to bring help to those suffering from addiction and living unhoused.
The street outreach part is, I feel like, one of the most important components about what we do. It's harm reduction at its core is assisting people who are in need and who need to have their basic needs met.
The Torch Foundation was started after Daniel Torch of Towson accidentally overdosed.
You said a blanket?
In their work, the family learned that homelessness is often just one of the elements those suffering from addiction may face. So they started doing the hard work of finding people living on the streets.
Recently in South Baltimore, there was a big, they moved a bunch of people in an area that we had been that we had been working at for a long time, but they gave everyone the heads up that they were coming through to clean. So we just, through our interactions, say, you know, where are you going, where's the next spot going to be at, and then we'll start going there, especially if it's a large group of people.
Counties like Baltimore conduct a count once a year in January to find out how many are living unsheltered.
Remind me your name again?
That means people who never spend a night inside. But that's just one piece of the puzzle. Because of housing instability, many people experience at least some form of homelessness in our neighborhoods.
Take it easy, man. Stay safe out there.
For that reason, outreach teams like Torch and Mr. Rob are critical to help people survive the winter. And survival means they face a better chance to recover.
There are times when you just release yourself to the world and you don't know what to expect. It's something that the relationships with those people, many of them are not around anymore. And it's something that I will definitely hold dear to me for as long as I'm here.
So this winter, remember, a donation of warmth could lead to a warm home. In Baltimore County, Christy Harper, WMAR 2 News.
Now, Mr. Rob organizes donations for Torch through the Rodgers Forge Neighborhood Facebook page. If you'd like to help, you can donate directly to the Torch Foundation, and you'll find all the contact information on our website at WMAR2news.com. A lot of folks don't think about that when those temperatures are starting to drop, you know?
Yeah, and I always try to think of, when I talk about loving weather, I have the ability to love it.
And go inside.
And be mindful of that when I say it. I do understand not everybody has that luxury.
Right.
And it is a luxury to like the cold because I have a warm place to go.
Right.
And so when you go out, when you experience these temperatures, maybe grab an extra pair of gloves to give to somebody.
Or a blanket.
Yeah, it's cold out.